Hello everybody, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, the Daily Veil on this channel. Me, your host, yours truly, Calvin, or whatever you want to call me. I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. Today's video, we're going to be going through my WoW housing because, you know, I've been spending a little time, not to brag. It's certainly not going to impress most people that actually do WoW housing, but it's good for me, okay? It's a real milestone for me. So obviously, if you've not seen the outside of my house, I'll give you a little peruse. This is probably going to change, unfortunately, because you see like the 200 points in flowers I've put here. Yeah, I've got to move all that. But yeah, I got a little standing stone, you know, my little gazebo, outhouse with some decorative lighting. My house, thankfully, is built right on the deck. Is built on a pier under the river, and that's probably why I'm going to rotate my house so I can kind of face this way. Or I don't know. I kind of like it where the boat's parked on the back of the building. I don't know why I said parted. Also, I have plenty of critters. We don't slay them here. But yeah, nice little, just basic outside. Okay, my outside's nothing to scoff at. However, I've put probably 3 hours working in today. That involves getting the mage tower, so I can have the flying books. Obviously, somebody might recognize this, okay? And it's a bit of a stretch, okay, because it's not a one-for-one. It's not a fantastic one-for-one. But if you played Deltarune, you know, maybe Chapter 4, you might recognize it. It's ping a little similarity. I know last time I showed y'all the house, I talked about how I would have secrets. I am working. They're not crazy, but they are working. Yeah, we got a nice little study. Here is the entrance. You might think, oh, it's just a fireplace, you know? Oh, what is this? A bench. Oh, wow, another secret fireplace. Oh, look, it's tea time. I wonder who that is. Yeah, nice little. This I put together in like maybe 10 minutes, so I'm probably gonna come back here and give it another once over and add more to it. But for now, you know, I deconstructed my I guess nighttime den. I had to come back through and give it I needed to rearrange the house. You'll see the structure of the house has changed, and I had to get rid of this because the dome prevents you from building on whatever side of the house you build it on. If you build it on the right side of your house, you basically can't build any rooms on the right side of your house. And it's pretty tragic. Let me put this song on repeat. Actually, I don't know. Can I put it on repeat? I don't think so. I'll just have to keep refreshing it. Oh, you know, maybe the video is not gonna be that long. Yeah, this is kind of mine-like feel. It reminded me of a mine. I thought that was funny. You may notice, wow, there's a bunch of secret bookshelves. Do they lead to anything? Not really. They're just really good-looking bookshelves. Okay. But what is this? I opened the wrong one. Ooh, it's a fell room. Jam-packed into a closet. That's the only point I had. But yeah, they're a little fell thing together. It was real interesting trying to cram all this stuff in here because it really wants to be large. But we run up here up the stairs. Not much to scoff at on the upper part of the floor. However, then we enter the kind of dining room hangout area. You see the little karaoke. I don't know what you use for a mic. I used a little kind of like cushion. I thought it was pretty good. Went with a neon aesthetic. I had my cousin here and we were really digging the purple themes. You may be asking why I threw the PvP flags up there. I don't know. I really don't know, but they look cool. But that's my karaoke. Here's the bar with all the drinks. You know, I've noticed they don't have a lot of ales, potions, and wines. You know, like I was really hoping there'd be more. But I had to cobble together what I could find that looks like potions and drinks. So some of these may or may not be poison. You know, if you ever come over, just be careful what you're drinking. Yeah, got my trophies on display. I hope they give more. I think I will have more, but yeah. And then we have our nice cooked food. This stuff looks amazing. Beyond here is not really done. But it's gonna be bedrooms. I'm going to make a bedroom for basically every one of my characters. That's the thought process going in. Kind of rim worlding it. But yeah, here's my little kitchen. I did take this. There's actually a website for those of you that haven't maybe got too deep into WoW housing. There's a website that's Housing WoW DB. WoW DB housing hub. It's pretty good, and I found this kind of base kitchen off that, and decided I put okay, well, ignore the big flowers. I haven't put those in the pots and like hung them up, but this is based off a I guess framework or like a build plan. Like this is like the base, and then I kind of took from it some things I don't even have from it, so I had to like improv. But we got a nice little smorgasbord with my wine goblet. Got some paintings hung up, some nice decorative bushes. Another fireplace. We love fireplaces in this house. Got a little sink. Honestly, some people might be a little bit pet peeved about this ring from the like fountain I'm using, but honestly, I kind of just think of it as like a reflection of nothing, you know? I just be like, that's a reflection. They'd be like, of what? And I'd be like, well, don't worry about it, man. It's better than something sticking out. I have my Torrent soup pot so that I can actually cook. As you can tell, I was doing Pandaren cooking, trying to get my Pandaren rep up. But yeah, wow, I've actually done a lot of cooking, huh? Maybe I'll max out all my cooking. Maybe I'll just spend all my money on cooking supplies. But yeah, actually, I need to put something down here. I just realized I have a little door that I haven't stored anything in. I wonder, I don't have this shrink ray. I need to shrink. Actually, do I have the shrink ray? That'd be cool if I had like the shrink ray. No, I don't. Whole body shrinker. Is this the one I need? Or the world shrinker? Maybe. You know what? I actually think I can get that world shrinker. Hold on. I have Outland engineering. I wonder if I could put, well, actually, I don't have any building slots. Because dude, buying housing stuff gets expensive. It adds up quite a bit. Like, when you get going and you're just like hundreds of thousands of gold, they're just gone. Got it. Hopefully this is what I need. World shrinker. Okay, let's get inside. Actually, it'd be a bit hard considering that it goes into a spice rack. Huh. I mean, here's nothing stopping me from just putting a bench in there and then like shrinking it, sitting into a bench and it pulling me through the wall. Honestly, hold on. We can get rid of this room. That's fine. Honestly, we can just get rid of this. We'll just refund and get a bit of slots. So what if I were to put a closet here, okay? And then I were to use, how long does the world shrinker last? 5 minutes, 15-minute cooldown. Okay, so we need to make sure we're pretty good on this before we go. Nice. Okay, I need a bench. A bench? Okay. The longer the bench, the better I think this will work. Okay, this one looks pretty good. Let's shrink this down. Maybe make it like this. Spin it around. Make sure it's visible. Stick it like... Okay, it's definitely visible. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, this is hold on. This is fixable, guys. We want a standard. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. A problem is, I think you can fat finger the the bench through the door. Okay, I bought the opposite. I made myself bigger. So, well, here's the good news. I didn't even need it. And look at that. Another secret area. Bada bing, bada boom. And that's a problem that I'll have to deal with in the future. But I got another closet. I love me some secrets in the closet, guys. Okay. But yeah, that's a nice little house tour of what I got going on. Like I said, I spent a good amount of time working on this. I know it's not probably impressive for the actual house builders, but for me, this is a great step in the right direction. I'm probably going to keep working on this all night. I just realized if you click my doors, you put them in the wall. I'm probably going to be working on this all night. I do not have D&D tomorrow. because I have to clean my house because my plumber is actually coming Monday to work on the house. So, I might have a new bathroom by the next weekend, which is pretty exciting. Because I have basically a hole straight to the outside of, like, into the woods, through my house because the wood rotted. And, I can't deal with foundational, like, housing stuff. So, yeah, I also, between that, like, I have a hole. Basically, I have a hole. The only thing that's covering it is, like, the outside of my house. That's, like, paneling. It's the only thing keeping the outside from getting in is that, and then a giant iron bathtub that the plumber has to cut into pieces just to get it out of my house. But yeah, I look forward to having him over here. That also might be a little bit wonky when I'm recording videos, so I do apologize if, like, I don't know how long he's going to stay over here, but if he's over here while I'm recording and you hear, like, sawing, because he will be coming in and out of this room, because we're going to be having to haul that stuff. My door is the shortest way, because, like, to dump all this stuff into, like, the back of a truck or something and get rid of it, because otherwise you're having to walk through the woods around my house to a truck, and last thing we want is some nails in the woods and somebody's going trotting through around my house and steps on a nail and, you know, but, tangent aside, that was my little housing tour. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will be adding more and more to it, as we keep going. Might drop a few bands, you know, get my housing up, maybe. I'm less than 500, which means I'm 50 items away. Never mind, I'm not. I'm miscounting that. I'm 150 items away. That's a bit of a ways off, okay? That's a bit of a wait. Math is not my strong suit, guys. Math is just not my strong suit. Is this only like 15 items? Guys, am I tripping? That's 150. That's 150, and that means only 15 if each item's 10. You know, I'm gonna go do some experimenting. I might have the next level by the time we get back. I might be destitute and poor and might not be able to afford rent, but I'll have it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the videos, and I'll have more gaming videos coming out later today, or not today, later tomorrow. And since I'm not doing D&D, I'll probably crank out a few more extra gaming videos on the channel. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.